What is up, guys, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 21 Manchester United Career Mode episode. In this episode, we are going to try to now that the transfer window is done and all that foundations for the season is done, we are just going to try and drive forward with the season and try to do as much games as possible. Starting off with Inter Milan in our second game of the group stages of the Champions League. We are going to just go into it and just submit. For this game, we have made some changes. We played a very tiring game against Arsenal where we ended up losing 2-1 to them. However, a lot of our players are not fit at the moment, so we brought in the likes of Valverde for Van de Beek. We took off Fernandes and brought on Drexler, his first start for Manchester United, as well as taking out the Lit and putting Gwende and bringing in Henderson for De Gea. So still a solid squad, really, hoping to win. And again, it's another draw for us in the quick sum with no events really happening in the game. Next up, we got a game against Everton, and they are sitting in 11th position. So I think if a team is sitting 11th to 20th in the league, we will just sum the game, whatever the result is. If I'm going to be playing every single game, this is going to take extremely long to get done with the season, and also it just adds a bit more of unpredictability and a bit more of a challenge, just to make it a bit more exciting. And a 1-0 win for us, courtesy of a Tony Van de Beek goal. Next up, we are playing Stoke City, who have been promoted from the Championship. However, they are sitting dead last in the Premier League. So this is another game that we are going to just quick sum. We are only 3 points now off the top. Manchester City is sitting first and West Ham are sitting second, and we are now third. And again, a 2-0 win for us. Upamecano and Ihataren. Ihataren, in almost all the games that we have played him in the quick sums, then he has managed to score. Next up, we got Real Sociedad. Adnan Januzaj is now playing against his old team for the first time. We got David Silva, the former Man City player, and we got Mikael Oyarzabal, who is a fantastic player, a player that we had interest in signing. However, with the likes of Rashford and Dembele on our wings, I don't really think that we would have gotten much time for him to be playing for us. So again, going to just quick sum this game as well. And another draw, which is actually quite shocking. I guess this quick sum is not really working out for us, but we'll give it a little bit more chance just to see. Next up, we got a home game against Nottingham Forest. They are sitting in 15th position, so we have been playing a lot of the teams in the bottom half of the table, and Man City and West Ham have also both dropped points in the previous game, so we are now sitting second in the league. And a 2-1 victory for us. Upamecano and Ihataren again, Ihataren with the goal. Up next, we got our fourth round tie against West Ham in the League Cup. We have only made 2 changes, taking out Maguire and bringing on Upamecano, who is now rated 84. So I think that's actually the same as Maguire, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, so Upamecano and Maguire are both rated the same. And the other change we made is bringing on Henderson instead of De Gea. So a good game potentially. West Ham are sitting third in the league, so they are doing well this season. So that's why we are going with mostly our stronger side here.
The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England defender Lee Dixon. And we have action to bring you from the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. It is Manchester United up against West Ham United.
Well, thank you, Derek. Well, you look at the hosts being such big favourites in this game. Just wonder how their opponents approach the game. I think the key to this is keep it really tight in the first 20 minutes. Try and frustrate those home fans. And then hopefully you can nick a goal here and there and take your opportunities.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United.
And the first half is underway now, and we have Ndidi on the ball, who gives it to Teles, who loses out on the ball.
Moving the ball forward with purpose.
And Donny van der Beek winning the ball back for us there, and Martial on the run.
Fine pass. Teammates in the middle.
Martial to Dembele. Dembele, what a goal!
That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
And immediately we are on the front foot right now. What a good ball there from Martial. Nobody expected that.
Well, as we see again here, it's a perler of a ball in. So hard to defend against. And it's a sweet strike.
And Dembele just controlling it with the right, and then on the half volley with the left.
Things around personnel-wise.
We bring on our sub Fred for Ndidi.
Played into the centre of the box, but fisted away by the goalkeeper. Just the clearance that was needed. Dembele.
And we spot the run from Dembele, and Dembele kicking it over. What is going on now? I mean,
Well, yeah, he's missed it.
for fuck's sake.
Really badly. Look at his teammates. They're not
3
very
times
happy
from
with
that similar position. Van der Beek with 2
him.
chances, and
He's doing
Dembele
everything
now.
in his power to help
And I
his
think
team
that is
get
now
over the line.
my
He's kicking every ball.
7th or 9th shot, and we've only managed to score 1, which is really bad.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Van der Beek. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Van der Beek. It's opening up for them. A wayward effort, and it's not going to help his team, Lee.
Well, wayward indeed. I think he had more time than he thought, and he just rushed it a little bit. Technique was all wrong.
With their noses in front in the second half, what will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
Well, all the United players will be looking up at the
And a
clock.
good through ball there
Time
to
is ebbing
Alex
away.
Telles.
They have such a delicate lead.
They had an
And
invitation
again we
attempts,
miss.
but he
I
couldn't
mean,
avail himself of
what
the
is
opportunity.
going on in this game?
He thinks it's in, just wide.
Wow. Oh, Dembele was so close that time. Our substitution taking off Martial for Greenwood.
To be fair, you know,
Red winning the ball there for Fernandez. Fernandez, what a through ball to Greenwood. Greenwood, what a shot. What a super sub. And that puts the game to bed now. And that's just exactly what we wanted all along. Just to get one more goal at least. And Greenwood with a first touch to control the ball, and then with a left-footed shot, just driving it into the corner.
Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that.
Things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Greenwood.
And spotting a run now from Dembele, and the goalie manages to save that. And maybe one more chance, but the goalie blows the whistle, and that is the game. We are through to the 5th round of the League Cup. Of course, this League Cup is something that we haven't won last season, so we will definitely try to be winning it come this season. And what a hero for us right now. Our super sub, Mason Greenwood. Next up we have a Premier League game, away game to Spurs. We do have some objective where we need to win a certain amount of away games. So Spurs are in the top half, they are sitting 7th. We are now 4 points off the top. So hopefully we can win this game and get closer to the top again.
Live from London, a match that shouldn't be a disappointment. Tottenham against Manchester United. It's rarely dull when these two giants clash. Stay with us. Every kick of the ball is coming up on EA TV. Well, the weather is absolutely perfect here at the home of Tottenham Hotspur in London. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And hopefully we're in for a treat of a match on this Halloween. It is Tottenham Hotspur taking on Manchester United.
Well, thank you, Derek. Yeah, lots of strange, weird dress sense for the crowd today. Looking forward to a real cracker, though, on the pitch.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game?
Yeah, he scores goals, Derek. And that's what you want from the player, the top end of your pitch. Get the ball, put the ball in the net. It's a simple job, really.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And underway here at the home of Tottenham Hotspur.
Starting now the first half, and we just saw that Bergwijn is the second highest goal scorer, but we are not too far off with Bruno Fernandes sitting in 4th position. So we are not in a bad position ourselves right now for the top goal scorer. I would have expected and liked Martial to have been there, but since we upped the sliders to be a bit more difficult and challenging for us, the defenders have really been difficult to get past, difficult to get through balls through to the strikers.
Expect them to be in a Champions League place all the time, and they're not. They've dropped their standards right from the top to the bottom of this club. The performances on the pitch haven't been.
Could take the lead.
And
Truly magnificent start.
damn it,
An early goal in the game. Just
and
what
this
they
had to
were
be
hoping
gain,
to
eh?
produce.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And then through on goal, do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
And Upamecano, who we brought on to replace Maguire, just was not effective in dealing with that goal.
Lo Celso. thinking to dispossess his opponent. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, so
And
many
it's not where
possibilities,
we
but it
wanted the
didn't
ball to
happen for
go.
them.
I mean, fuck's sake, come on.
Harry Kane. On the ball, Chukwueze. Kane. Here's Lo Celso. Lo Celso. And Witsel with it. Chukwueze. Lo Celso. And he might be through here.
And
Oh, there he is.
what the hell?
They just can't subdue him.
It's so difficult to get the ball.
Well, as we see again here, this really is patient, accurate, incisive passing at its best. And then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has.
We brought the
beat a
keeper out to
forlorn
try and make
goalkeeper.
the
Brilliant strike.
target smaller, but Harry Kane being a brilliant player, one of the best strikers in the world, if not the best striker.
His free kick is had a go.
And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. And Kane saw his pass intercepted. And they could get one back.
And yes, we managed to get one goal back.
Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really
Wasn't going to chance this one with anything fancy, just had to get a goal in.
Manchester United.
Oh, and the keeper just getting fingertips onto that.
I think the threat has been averted. Things around personnel-wise.
And we bring in on Greenwood, who was our super sub in the last game, so hopefully we give him some time just to maybe even just get back an equalizer for us.
Bruno Fernandes. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Eric Dyer. Ismaili. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. What can they do from here? Won it back. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Dangerous looking attack. Clean challenge. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. No foul, Spurs advantage. Loves to attack from the wide areas.
Well, this Tottenham team have worked their socks off today to get themselves into this position. Just need to see it out now. The fans are doing their bit.
Time is against Manchester United, but it's not over for them. Lo Celso. Harry Kane. Axel Witsel. Kane. And Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. And he read it well defensively.
And a last chance now
Bodies
for
forward,
us.
and the break looks on. Can they take advantage of the situation?
And we managed to now get a corner from
There's
it.
been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will
Oh
make personnel
no,
switches.
it's a corner.
And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
And that will probably,
Steven Bergwijn. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as
oh my
comfortable on
word.
the ball as they are.
Look at how they're playing here. This isn't even competitor mode, but it's so difficult.
Good physical, and the keeper taking care of the situation. Eccentric goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring down the sliders a bit. I think from a 53 now we're going to bring it down to a
And that is
51.
a tackle
I mean a
inside your
52
penalty area.
maybe.
Well, they'll be looking to
And
add to their advantage from this corner.
again 95th minute and they still have another corner.
Played into the centre of the box.
And they managed to score again. Ah.
Absolutely unplayable today. What a
And he managed to get his hat-trick right on the last kick of the game.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a dangerous set piece.
This
into
is
the box.
terrible,
What a
but
great finish as well. Good
I don't know what
connection with
else
the
we
ball,
could have
leaving the
done.
goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
Maybe it's my formation. Maybe I need to go back to a 4-2-3-1.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell.
Up next we have Real Sociedad, who are sitting first in our group. We are second and only 1 point behind them. So again, we're just gonna quick sum this. And they managed to beat us. We are really making things extremely difficult for us this season. The last game of this episode is against Southampton. Southampton are in the bottom half of the table, so again we're just gonna quick submit. We made a few changes. I think one more change I will make now is I will take off Wan-Bissaka as he is looking quite tired. Or potentially, actually, there's no other games after this. There's an international break, so we'll leave him on for now. The game would sub him if needed. And we managed to win 2-0. As we see, Wan-Bissaka came off for Williams. Martial came off for Greenwood. Maguire with the goal. And Dembele as well with the goal. So with that, the international break starts now and we end this episode here. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribing is free, and leave a like as well for the video. As always, enjoy your day, guys.